I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to make a tassel and string your beads. So anytime there's a tassel, you're going to have, with your tag, you'll have 3 sizes of twine. One is going to be really short, the other one will be kind of short, and the other will be about 6 feet long. So take the 6 foot long one, and then I'm just going to use my palm. I'm going to line up this string with the bottom of my palm, and I'm just going to start wrapping. And then when it's all wrapped around, take it off of your hand and take the smallest or the shortest twine, and then leave a little tail sticking out and wrap it. As you can see, I'm wrapping closer to the top of the string, not like in the middle or anything. Wrap it around a few times and then tie it, not quite in a knot, just one time. I don't know what that would be called, but it's not a knot because you might need a little bit of finagling room. While I was talking, I really messed that up. Okay, so yours should look about like this, but you need to see a distinct hole through because we're gonna thread the eye. So get a pencil and go through, try to hit every piece, and then I kind of just tug on the bottom. I do it gently because if I've missed some string, then I'm gonna pull it all the way out and have to do the process again. I've done it before, it's okay. Because see, I actually just saw a piece of string that I missed threading, so I would have pulled it out. Okay. Once it looks nice and even, there's one string that is not even. Okay, then what I'm going to do is this piece that I wrapped around, do you see how there's like a distinct hole through it? I'm going to move it up just a little bit, and then I'm going to pull it tight, and then you can either take this time to knot it, but what I do is, because I want to make sure that it's not going to unravel, I just take a little tiny dot of super glue and I put it right on that edge, and then I let it dry, and that's not going anywhere. Once it's dry, don't do it this fast, otherwise you're gonna get super glue on your scissors. Then I trim these pieces off. So then you have the beginnings of a tassel. Then on the long end, I just take my scissors and I am going to just cut it like that, and then clean up the ends so that they are even. And there you have your tassel. Now you have one string left. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your tag and you're going to tie a knot on your tag. I try not to do too much left over, otherwise, yes, I painted that one already. I'm pretending this is a generic tutorial, but I didn't have a plain tag. I try not to have too much left over because I don't want to run out of this length of string. So I've tied that knot. Then if you want to make your life much less frustrating, get a really small piece of tape. This keeps going blurry. I think it's because the sun is in a really weird spot. It can either be Scotch tape or painter's tape. It doesn't matter, but you're going to want to take the end of your string and you are going to want to wrap that in tape. Otherwise, as you are stringing your beads, it's going to start fraying and it's going to get real frustrating real fast. Not that I know. personal experience. Okay, then you start stringing. So the first bead that I string, I'm actually going to take this little tail. You can, let's pretend I didn't rip that tag off. You can trim this little piece, or what you could do is just push it up into that bead, because it just kind of gives it extra hold. If yours is longer, then do another bead and push it up into the next one. And then let's just keep threading. This tutorial is good if you want to do like if you want to buy some beads and do like a really long like farmhouse garland or something. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I usually send 10. I'm looking all over my table to see how many beads I have. I found my 10th. Okay. Then you're going to make sure that you can still see all the way through. If not, use the pencil again. But so you are going to tie as close. So I thread it through, but before I tighten it, I want to pull almost simultaneously this close as I pull my tassel towards the beads, because you don't want a huge gap. So you might need to try this a couple times. So before it's super, super tight, just make sure that it's as close to the beads as you can get. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's just gonna really be like laying like this. So anyways, tie that, and then you can either tie it into a knot, or what I usually do, just a dab of super glue, and then take this extra piece, and you can either trim it off, or you can push it up through a couple of beads. And there you have your beaded tassel tag.